XF-92a Convair Model 7002 is a research airplane, a part of the XF-92 program. It is presently being flown at the U.S. Air Force Base, Muroc, California. The purpose of these flights is to gather data concerning the characteristics of a new configuration designed to meet the requirements of an interceptor fighter operating at transonic and supersonic speeds. Extensive study and research by Convair engineers some time ago led to the conclusion that the best aerodynamic configuration for this type of operation was one utilizing a 60-degree delta wing. The wing planform promised several major advantages. First, low drag at transonic and supersonic speeds. Second, smooth handling characteristics and freedom from buffeting at transonic speeds. Third, satisfactory low-speed handling characteristics. And fourth, a structural form ideal for attaining high rigidity, lightweight, and simplicity. Numerous tests of models in wind tunnels and in free flight have confirmed these conclusions. Full-scale confirmation, however, is essential. The Model 7002 airplane was constructed to obtain these full-scale data. It has a 60-degree delta wing and a similar vertical surface. The airplane is powered at present by a single J-33A-23 jet engine with 5,400 pounds thrust for takeoff. Although this is less thrust than is obtained from more recent power plants, it does permit exploration of the airplane's characteristics at high subsonic speeds in level flight. Still higher speeds are obtained in dives.
Welcome to Scale Model Kit Review. I'm Steve. Up next is the micro scale model kits Convair XF-92a, which happened to be the world's first delta-winged aircraft. This is a pretty rare kit. You can still find a few of them out there, but I got this a few years ago, and it's a very detailed kit. Of course, this is the forerunner to the F-102 Delta Dagger, or the Delta Dart, and then the F-106 Delta Dagger, I believe. And of course they call them Delta because they have the Delta-shaped wings. Okay, so let's kind of look around the box here real quick. Just micro scale, as you know, makes all these other products: Micro Mask, Micro Sole, Micro Set, Micro Crystal Clear, all those. So I bet you didn't know they even had a model kit line, but they do. So some of the other kits that they had available was a Sky Shark, the Douglas Sky Ray, and of course this kit here. So let's open it up and see what it looks like inside. Once you open it up, bag full of parts. Looks like a display stand that goes along with it. It's not a very detailed kit. It's pretty much a shelf type kit that you would see out there, just a shelf model. So it would make a really nice display though. 1/48 scale. So let me take it out of the bag and we'll have a closer look. Okay, I'm back. Took it out of the plastic, and basic, like I said, is a basic kit. There's about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different parts to this kit besides the stand that comes with it. First thing I did notice was the plastic is old, so it's very brittle, so you can see the wingtip is actually broken off on this. Same with the wingtip on this side of the wing, on the other side. Not even no panel line detail or anything on this, which makes it kind of nice because then you can scribe your own in. But yeah, very, very surprising. No panel line detail at all. There is a seam line that runs down the front, all down the middle, all the way back to the tail. No detail at all on the inside. Here's the other half, and once again on the other half is the tip of it's missing. Then on this side the tip's actually broken, so that, you know, obviously that's the reason it broke inside the box through all these years. No detail at all. There's just a little little bit of outline right here for, I think, for mounting the stand, maybe, I don't know. But like I said, it's just a shelf type model that goes up on a stand. There's no landing gear or anything like that. So canopies, very thick plastic. You know, it's actually yellowed through time. The plastic has a little bit, but very thick canopy there. I may make my own out of microcrystal clear. We'll see. We'll see what will work out on that. And then, of course, the stand itself. 2 parts to the stand. I believe this clear piece goes to the stand, and this piece here too goes to the stand. There's a couple pieces for, there's antenna that goes on the front, and I think the mount for who knows what that is. But kit instructions are very basic. Talks about, oh, that's the afterburner cap in the back, okay? Talks about where everything goes together there, rudder actuators. And they give you, inside they give you the pictures, some sample photos of what that looked like. I'll pull some up on the internet and put some at the end of this video. A very unusual delta winged aircraft. And of course, painting instructions on the back and decal placement. The decals actually look pretty good. We'll look at those in a second. Okay. But there's your painting instructions. Very cool. Okay. Decals themselves, 2 sheets in fine register, no yellowing at all. They look in very good shape. Okay, outline for the landing gear, the tail number, just various markings that go on the plane. Very nice. Okay. So there you have it. There's the Convair XF-92a, which was the forerunner to the delta winged aircraft, the 102 and the 106 fighters that were out there. I hope you enjoy my unboxings, and please return, please subscribe. Happy modeling.
Perhaps the most outstanding characteristic of the 60-degree delta wing is the low drag rise encountered at transonic speeds. A comparison of the increases in drag coefficient of conventional swept-back wings and that of a 60-degree delta wing near Mach 1 is presented here. The maximum value of the drag coefficient C sub D for the conventional wing is approximately 4 times that of the delta wing. The controls in the pilot's compartment are conventional. Elevons form the wing trailing edge and move up and down together to produce elevator action when the stick is moved fore and aft. When the stick is moved from side to side, one elevon moves up, the other down. This provides aileron action. Pedals control the rudder, which operates in conventional manner. Initial flight of the 7002 was made at Muroc Air Force Base in the latter months of 1948. In such testing, precise scheduling of operations is required. Other test projects utilize the same facilities. Coordination of all test activities is performed by the Air Force. Before the airplane is taken from the hangar, film is inserted in the instrument recording cameras, batteries are charged, and numerous other items are serviced or inspected. In order to have full tanks for flight, the airplane is towed to the runway before the engine is started. Prior to the first extended flight, a number of high-speed taxi runs and straightaway flights just off the runway were made to provide data for adjustment of the control sensitivity. These runs allowed the pilot to become familiar with the airplane's handling characteristics and to develop a technique of flying at the high angles of attack associated with low aspect ratio wings. The first tests were conducted on the 7-mile lakebed runway. Subsequent flights have been carried out from time to time on the main concrete runway and the shorter lake bed runways. The combined efforts of the Air Force, the NACA, and Convair have been devoted to the launching of this new type aerial weapon. The first takeoff is uneventful. A chase plane is used to make close-up visual and photographic observations of the airplane and its behavior in flight. The two pilots maintain contact by radio. Movie cameras within the fuselage record control movements, airplane attitude, throttle setting, speeds, pressures, temperatures, in short, every aspect of the flight. Approximately 1,500 pounds of instrumentation is carried. This represents more than 10% of the airplane's gross weight. The gross weight at takeoff is about 13,500 pounds. The fuel burned in a 30-minute flight reduces the weight to 12,000 pounds for landing. Completion of the first flight marks the beginning of a period of adjustment, calibration, and research testing. Records must be removed, reproduced, and studied before another flight. The study, planning, and preparation of instrumentation for each flight takes much more time than the operations connected with flying. Limited tests to date show lower drag and higher performance than predicted. Difficulties encountered up to the present time all appear to have reasonable solutions. No problem has yet arisen which compromises the basic advantages of the delta wing configuration. This airplane is the one design now flying in which a pilot can operate transsonically with no undesirable aerodynamic disturbances. With the inherent low drag and good aerodynamic characteristics at transonic and supersonic speeds, the Air Force now has a weapon which can be developed tactically with confidence.